When you become a manager, you can follow different pathways. Today I'm going to share with you 4 routes where you can become a manager. I'll explain you what is it all about each of these routes, what kind of challenges you have to face, and how you are going to overcome those challenges. Apprentice manager in the sense, your team is growing, therefore your immediate boss gives you a part of the team to handle. It may be 3 members, it may be 4 members, or it may be 5 members. Pioneer in the sense, you are the founding member of a group. It may be a department, it may be an organization, it may be a startup company. New boss in the sense, you are coming to manage an existing established team. It may be from the existing organization or an organization in the outside. Successor in the sense, your immediate boss has decided to leave and you are going to take that role. Now we'll go through each of these routes very carefully. The apprentice is the ideal route where you can transfer smoothly to become a manager because you are getting the support of your team leader. As I told you earlier, the team is growing and he just want to give additional responsibility to you. Therefore, you are going to handle 3 or 4 members, maybe more than that sometimes. The good news is he understands the team dynamics and can give you the guidance, tailored guidance. Therefore, it is essential for you to collaborate with your manager. Then only you can have a smooth transition. You have to have a clear plan and it should cover how to manage and what are the communication strategies. In short and sweet, you should cover planning, organizing, leading and controlling techniques. And also you should be very clear about how the team members' success look like and how you are going to monitor them and what kind of approaches you are going to follow. What are the pitfalls? What are the challenges you will encounter on the way? You have to get the guidance from your manager for this. One of the challenges apprentice manager faces that he is leading a team who have become their team members earlier. Now if you become the apprentice manager, you have become the team member just like your subordinates earlier. Now your role has shifted to a manager. Now your role has shifted to a team leader. Therefore your relationship has to be different than the earlier. Therefore your relationship with them has to be changed. This sounds uncomfortable for you because earlier time those colleagues were your friends, but at this time period you are leading them. But you have to encounter this and you have to accept this and you have to be adapt to this uncomfortability. When you become a manager, you have to play different roles. For example, you have to play the role of a coach. You have to understand what are the strengths, what are the weaknesses of your subordinates. You have to give the guidelines. You have to give the support. You have to ask them what success look like. What are their aspirations? What are their goals? Even though these conversations are a little bit of uncomfortable, these are essential. You just want to adapt to this situation. Now there is another challenge, balancing the managerial work with the individual task. When you are an individual contributor, you give the priority for your individual work. But now you have the teamwork. You have to look after the other people. At the initial stage, it's all right. You can manage both the things. But you know what? When the numbers are growing, when the team members are growing, maybe it's more than 5 people, you have to concentrate for the team goal rather than your individual work. Because if you concentrate for both the things the same way, then it will be a troublesome situation for you. You won't manage both the things properly. Therefore, you just want to shift from individual contributor to team contributor when you become a leader, when you manage more people. At least when you manage 5 people or more. Pioneer in the sense, you are the founding member of a particular team. It may be an account division, it may be sales division, it may be marketing division. For example, when the organization started, you are the only person in the account division. Then after that, slowly and surely, you recruit the right people and you grow up your team. Congratulations. You may have been the only salesperson in the organization at the initial stage, but after that, little by little, you recruit the right people to your department. Then today, your sales department is a huge one. Your marketing department also the same. It may be the reason that you made a startup. You are the founding member. Then little by little, you recruited people to your organization. Now you are the boss in the organization. One of the unique advantages you are having when you become the pioneer, you don't need to adapt to a set team or an established team because you are the person setting the rules, setting the guidelines, setting the culture. You understand the team dynamics because you are the person develop the guidelines and the values. So when you become the pioneer, you are having the autonomy to develop a cohesive, purpose-driven, a group which aligns your organization vision and mission. Therefore, you just want to set core values in the department. Therefore, you just want to define what kind of qualities you have to maintain within the department. It may be work ethics, collaboration, integrity, teamwork. You have to identify the skill gaps of the employees or the team members and you have to have a plan to develop them. And most importantly, when you recruit the people, you have to consider your own strengths and weaknesses and you have to recruit the people complement on that. And at the same time, you just want to think about what would be your team look like after 5 years, after 10 years or after 15 years. And based on that, you have to take actions and you have to recruit the people You have to create the processes. There is a one fundamental thing that you have to understand. When you start up the department, when you start up the company, that you are the only person. But now it has grown to a big team. Now your role has to be shift from individual contributor to the team contributor. When you become a pioneer manager, there is one disadvantage you are having. Sometimes you feel like loneliness because you came up with a solo journey and you feel like isolated. Oftentimes in organizations, you don't get the support just like you're having an immediate supervisor, just like you're having an immediate manager. But you can overcome this challenge in different ways. One is you can look for other managers in the organization, the managers who are working in the other departments. And also you can look for the peers who are outside the organization. The new boss in the sense, the team is welcoming you as a new leader. You may be joining with another organization or you may be working in the same organization. Most probably at this situation, you have to have managerial experience because there is very unlikely untested managers are recruited to the organizations. When you become a new manager, in most of the cases in the organization, the subordinates give you some slack. They will consider you as a new kid. That means oftentimes your mistakes are overlooked. Therefore, consider this onboarding opportunity as a great opportunity for you to learn. Take an active approach. Talk to the people. Talk to the subordinates. Talk to your immediate boss. Talk to your predecessor and understand how the things are going on. Sometimes you have to have one-to-one meeting with the people. You have to have the deep conversations to understand the team dynamics. Therefore, during the first 3 months time period, learn as much as possible about the team and the environment. As a team leader, it is essential for you to build relationship from the scratch. But you know what? It would be really challenging if you are working in a new organization. You can't build the relationship overnight. It takes time, but that hard work is really rewarding. In one of my future videos, I will explain you how to build the relationship with the people using the Johari window. In this role as a new boss, you have to expect unexpected things. Your role will be full of surprises. You have to immediately adapt to the situation. The successor is just like the apprentice manager, but the only difference is in the apprentice, he manage part of the team. In the successor, you manage the whole team. Even you understand the team dynamics, this role will be really challenging because you have to take a lot of responsibilities. Now you are not the individual contributor. You are considering the team. You are accountable for the whole team. Therefore, you have to get the support of the team members. You have to get the support of your predecessor. You have to get the support of your immediate boss. Now, one of the challenges oftentimes managers encounter is they think that they have to replicate their predecessor's management style. There are reasons for that. Yes, of course, the subordinates are very familiar with that style. But you know what? You don't need to replicate the same style. You are a unique person. So therefore, adapt your own style, but follow the fundamentals: planning, organizing, leading, and controlling. Upgrade your skills, upgrade your knowledge to become a team player rather than the individual player, because your role has shifted from individual contributor to team player. I hope you will understand these 4 routes and the challenges you have to face and how you are going to overcome them. Remember, the first 3 months will be really challenging for you. Take the challenge and adapt to the situation and transit smoothly from individual contributor to the manager. Most importantly, be patient. Don't get frustrated. I'll see you soon with another video like this. Good luck.